updates on sports stories across the globe, Aaron Akerejola joins us. Good morning, Aaron, and welcome to the show.
Yeah, good morning to you. Thank you very much. Bonjour, madame. And I want to say good morning to everyone there in the studio.
New words every day.
Ça va bien, merci.
Yes, new words.
Yes, ça va bien, merci. Ça va bien, merci. All right, come on, Vasu. Okay. Yeah. So let's get straight into it. It is good news. We'll be starting on a very good note today, and that is the fact that one particular team, the Tigers, the gift that keeps giving, made Nigeria, made Nigerians, made Africa very proud by beating top seed, the uppers of Australia. Now, note, Rene Wakama's team have been heavy hitters, won the Afro basket for the women, and came into this particular tournament in rich vein of form, and they went against Australia yesterday and they hit them very heavy. 75-62 was how we actually earned it, and kudos to them. They were very energetic, they were very, very aggressive, and ultimately all that paid off heavily for them. And at the moment they have something to savor, but they'll be going against France, the host, in Group B on Thursday, so we'll be looking out for that one. But the very first win for Team Nigeria, I must tell you, it is a massive tonic because it's been sad news, it's been eliminations. Every time you look around you and every time you actually try to monitor several of the situations here. But by the way, we are at the Stade de France today. Stade de France will host quite a number of important games. But moving away, earlier on, or rather yesterday, we spoke about the fact that the table tennis team had not lived up to the high billing, because we have Africa #1 in terms of Haruna Kadri within the ranks of the table tennis team coming to the Olympics. And it's unfortunate the last of the table tennis contingent, Fatima Bello, fell yesterday to France, Jian Nanyun 4-0. It was a very poor performance, underwhelming performance from the table tennis team, because since the '88 Olympics, this is the very first time that we are having table tennis players not win a single game because of the Olympics. So put that into context and you understand how poorly the table tennis team have performed. Haruna Kadri, Omotayo, Odiom Effiong, all this were expected to come here to the Paris Games and shine like a million stars, but that wasn't meant to be. And moving away from that quickly, let's talk about the team captain who seems to be taking inspiration from the Tigers, Anu Okpayori. He says that the win by the Tigers has been a huge booster for him as he'll be going against a Swiss opponent today, Tobias Kunis, in Group N, as they will be jostling for an opportunity in that particular group for badminton. Okpayori is the sole man. Is the sole athlete representing Nigeria in badminton, and we're expecting a lot from him, and we hope he actually does very, very well. 6:30 Nigerian time, Okpayori will be on the court to actually probably hit that particular shuttle and hit it very, very hard. Away from that, other games that will be featuring today, day 4, will be the triathlon, where I think we've been getting the all clear that the triathlon will actually hold today. Then beach volleyball, shooting, swimming, rowing, equestrian, basketball. We'll have some boxing today. We'll have some water polo, table tennis, like we said, 3-on-3 basketball, artistic gymnastics, football, rugby. So quite a number of events are actually lined up for today. And when you look at the medal table, as I try to wrap it up, you find out that Japan are still holding strong to the top of the totem pole at the moment. They have got 12 medals in total. 6 gold means they're topping at the moment. France is second with 5, China at third, Australia at fourth, South Korea fifth, and the United States of America with the most medals, but just 3 of them have been gold.
Amazing stuff going on at the Olympics. Aaron, I have a question to ask. And my question is about this Actively Black and, the Nigerian Sport Ministry. Actively Black released a statement saying, how they had done so much, they had started to sow and all. But I've gotten some calls in the Nigerian Sports Ministry that, who is disturbing you there, Aaron? I've got some calls in the Nigerian Sport Ministry that they never signed any contract with Actively Black. In fact, I've gotten one call from a special advisor from the sport ministry. He explained the details to me on the phone that they never signed any contract. That Actively Black should bring out the so-called contract they claim they signed with the Nigerian Sport Ministry. I want your comment on that matter, Aaron.
All right, Rufai, it's rather unfortunate. And while I was in Abuja for my visit, for my visit interview, I visited some of the ministry officials, and they accused me of trying to stoke controversy with the whole Actively Black and Peak kit. If you would ask me, it is the lesser of two evils. We do have accomplished sports kits manufacturers in Nigeria. Hagai Sports, Owu. Why are you going for a Chinese brand in form of Peak or an American brand in form of Actively Black? Why wouldn't you support your own is the big question. And the answer to that question is left for the ministry to decide, because we've seen athletes don Peak at this Olympics. But from the reports that we received and from documents we received, the official kit manufacturer and the official kits that were sent to the IOC was that of Actively Black. You do the math.
Okay, well, yeah, I had a comment. I said this about the choice of even Actively Black as the official designer, because we have so many Nigerian designers, and maybe you can answer that as well. And why did we have to go for a US-based, US-owned design? I know, yes, they are partnering with local designers like Lekki Garment Factory, I think is another one as well. But why didn't we just give them the contract? Being Nigerian, we're going to have to pay dollars. Yeah, so I'm still baffled at that. Other countries use their own designers, the US, the United Kingdom, France, and the likes. Why did we have to go abroad? I mean, I know it's a moot point, it's over, but
it's unfortunate that we don't. No, it's unfortunate we don't support our own. It's unfortunate we don't support our own, because I remember at the last Olympics, Tokyo 2020, several of them put in the bid and they were cast aside, and the whole Puma and the kit manufacturer they ultimately went to, which was Alpha Sports, played heavily. It's unfortunate these things are happening. It's unfortunate that underhand dealings usually happen when things like this come up, and local people will probably invest so much heavily into kitting sports stars in Nigeria are not given a look in. It's a shame. And we're calling them out today because they need to do better. The ministry needs to start funding people that are locally based. Imagine at the Tokyo 20, at the Birmingham Games, they gave kits manufacturing to somebody in London or in the United Kingdom to help them manufacture kits where we have local people that can do it.
Well, congratulations to the Tigress winning their first match for the first time in 20 years since Athens 2004. But they're still going to have to face Canada and France. So we expect them that with the confidence, the enthusiasm that they have, that they will do much better. We're out of tennis. We're also out of boxing with Adam Olaore, Adam Olaore also losing, and Ogunshemi failing the dope test. Tomorrow, the Super Falcons will be playing against Japan. Well, everybody is optimistic that they will be able to do something spectacular. Maybe. We hope they will. And then, of course, Djokovic was able to beat Rafael Nadal 6-1, 6-4. And Nadal is the king of clay. But we're being told that, in the next few days, maybe Nadal will announce that he's retiring finally from tennis. But major other highlights also. South Sudan is doing very well. They beat Puerto Rico. Simon Biles is dazzling everybody. The Team GB, they won 6 medals yesterday, including 2 gold medals. So it looks like it will end up really as a very historic event. And Nigeria has made history. For the first time since 1988, we did not win anything in table tennis. That's history, isn't it?